These oven roasted pork ribs should not miss in your Christmas menu, and they are so tender. We served them with mashed potatoes and everyone approved it. Here is how I made them, and I'm using pork ribs from Farmer's Choice. Start by removing the membrane on one side of the ribs. Then in a bowl, generously add your dry rub ingredients: cumin, coriander, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, black pepper, salt, brown sugar, and a chili seasoning cube. Mix everything well and taste to make sure that everything is balanced. Next, apply a layer of mustard on both sides of your ribs. This one acts as the base for the dry rub. Sprinkle the dry rub all over the ribs and gently tap in. Do not rub it. Place the ribs on a rack over a baking tray and bake uncovered at 180 degrees for 40 minutes. This fast bake helps the dry rub cook into the meat. And as that cooks, I'm putting my potatoes for mashed potatoes to boil, adding potatoes, a beef cube, and salt. Then let them boil until soft. Now let's make the barbecue sauce for our pork ribs. In a pan, saute onions, then add garlic. Once soft, add ketchup, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, honey, and smoked paprika. Mix everything well and let it simmer on low heat for 5 to 8 minutes until thick. And after 40 minutes, remove the ribs and apply the sauce generously on both sides. Wrap them with a foil, then return to the oven, but this time reduce the heat to 150 degrees and bake for 1 hour. Meanwhile, the potatoes are ready to be mashed, and I'm adding salt, butter, and heavy cream and mash it until smooth. Then I transferred it in my serving pot and garnished it with coriander. Then in the side, I also made coleslaw. Mix shredded cabbage, carrots, mayonnaise, lemon juice, black pepper, a tiny bit sugar. Mix everything to combine and let it chill for at least 10 minutes in the fridge before serving. And after an hour in the oven, remove the foil from the ribs, then brush on another layer of the sauce on all the sides and return them to the oven, and this time without wrapping, for 10 minutes at 200 degrees. And just like that, our pork ribs are ready, and they definitely passed the tenderness tests. I plated everything and divided the ribs, and the fam really enjoyed this one. Try this recipe with your loved ones this season, and you can get all your pork products from Farmer's Choice. Let me know when you try it. Bye.